Lauren, our daughter, was born in June of 1981. And she was a beautiful, healthy child, wonderful. I was in graduate school at the time. I'd taken a few months off and was about to go back, and she had her first seizure. And her first seizure was one that I witnessed, but that was probably the one of many, many that she'd had that first night. We still, to this day, and she's 43 now, don't know the cause of her epilepsy, but it just was a stranger that came in the night, a horrible, my husband calls it a terrorism of the brain. It just took over, completely defined from that point on her life and ours. My name is Susan Axelrod. I am the founder of Cure Epilepsy. This organization I founded in 1998. It was based on my incredible frustration and desperation to find answers, not just for my own daughter who was suffering from intractable epilepsy, but for herself, the many, many millions of others, and generations to come. The first 18 years of her life, she failed over 20 different medications in various combinations, or cocktails as we call them, brain surgery, brain stimulation, special diets, and nothing was working. And she had just umpteen thousand hospitalizations and ER visits. Fast forward to April of 2000, she went on a new medication, which was what we always did, holding out hope that maybe we'd get a month or two without seizures, and we did. And lo and behold, it's now been 24 years with no seizures. Sadly, the deficits that she has now are due to, uncontrollable electrical discharges in her brain for all those years. But we consider ourselves some of the luckiest people on earth because we know how it could have ended. When I started Cure, people were just really looking at stopping seizures. Seizures are a symptom of something going on inside of a brain. And our belief was that if we could understand the biology and the mechanisms of what was going on in the brain of a person with epilepsy, that we could develop better therapies and potentially prevention and cures. So that's the focus of our organization. What we do is we raise money to give out research grants. At this point, we have funded over 300 grants in 7 different countries, raised over $90 million for epilepsy research, and tried to really influence the federal government here to focus more on what we believe is the kind of research that's going to provide answers. Keep in mind, I started Cure before the internet, so it was very lonesome. I didn't really know other people with epilepsy. I certainly thought my daughter was maybe the only one who didn't respond to medication. I mean, this is a disease that's been known since biblical times. And then all of a sudden, I start sort of becoming a part of a community and growing that community. And that, I think, in and of itself has been an amazing gift. It's certainly been a gift for me, and I think it's been a gift for many. And I'm blown away by the younger parents that are coming along and doing amazing things and amazing research, and I look forward to seeing them sort of take this on and not accept the status quo. I mean, I think that's basically where we came from back in '98, and where I'm thinking this next generation is going to continue to push. One of the things I'll say that I continue to be amazed about in my journey was when we started Cure, we were basically saying to researchers in the epilepsy space, you've not been doing your job. I mean, these 30% of patients are still having seizures. This is not acceptable. And that could have been interpreted as confrontational or antagonistic. We've been embraced by the scientific community. And I don't think it's just because we have dollars to offer them. I think they really wanted a group of parents saying, and family members saying, this is the most important work on earth.